Ever wondered how YouTube became the global phenomenon it is today? Ever pondered why it has such a profound impact on our lives? To understand this, we need to start with why. This principle, popularized by Sinek, emphasizes the importance of understanding the purpose, cause, or belief that inspires us to do what we do. In the beginning, there was a problem, a lack of access to information. YouTube emerged as a platform to democratize knowledge, to break down barriers and make information universally accessible. This is their why, to empower individuals through the sharing of knowledge. Yet, another issue persisted. A big issue that weighed heavily on the minds of many. Individuals across the globe were teeming with creativity, but had limited means to share their talents. There was an immense pool of thinkers, innovators, entertainers, storytellers, people with ideas and perspectives that were just bursting at the seams, with the potential to reshape the world around them. However, for every endless sea of talent, there was a vast desert of opportunity. The world seemed to be in a perpetual state of imbalance. People were into traditional outlets of expression, facing constant roadblocks that limited their reach and stifled their voices. However, in the midst of this bleak situation, a beacon of hope was ignited. Enter YouTube, an innovative platform that aimed to disrupt the status quo and bolster the potential of the world's untapped talent. YouTube was created as a space where anyone, regardless of their age, background, or resources, could be a creator. It was a place where anyone could share their ideas, talents, and perspectives on a global stage. It was a meeting point for both traditional and unconventional avenues of creativity, a place that invited and welcomed diversity and individuality with open arms. YouTube's mission was clear, powerful. Their why had resonated far and wide, striking a chord with millions of individuals who had been longing for a platform like this. YouTube was designed to foster creativity and innovation, to provide a platform where people could share their stories, express their talents, and voice their opinions without fear or restrictions. It was a platform that strived to give a voice to those who might not otherwise have one. A platform not just for the popular, the traditional, the mainstream, but also for the obscure, the quirky, the unconventional, giving them all an equal chance to inspire, entertain, and educate the world with their unique perspectives and ideas. Their why was clear: to foster creativity and innovation, to give a voice to those who might not otherwise have one. The digital age, while bringing us together, also created a sense of isolation and disconnection. This paradox resulted from the sheer amount of time we spend interacting with screens instead of with actual human beings. It felt as though we were losing touch with our basic human need for connection, community, and belonging. However, amidst this digital wilderness, a beacon of hope emerged. A platform that not only embraced the technological advancements but also worked towards restoring the human essence communication. This platform was YouTube. YouTube, a seemingly simple website for sharing videos, gradually revealed itself to be a tool that could bridge the disconnection caused by the digital age. YouTube did not merely serve as for sharing videos. Instead, it was a medium through which people could connect on a deeper level. It was a place where individuals could share their passions, express their creativity, and find others who resonated with their interests. It nurtured connections by providing a space where people from all around the world could interact, engage in dialogues, and build communities. These communities were more than just groups of people watching the same videos. They were places where people could find comfort, support, and a sense of belonging in a world increasingly dominated by technology. They were a testament to the power of mutual interests, shared experiences, and the human desire for connection. YouTube's why was about more than just videos. It was about relationships, about creating a sense of belonging. It was a reminder that while the digital age may have transformed the way we communicate, it had not diminished our need for genuine human connection. Traditional media, with its inherent gatekeeping and noticeably limited diversity, was undeniably another problem. It was a system that had been riddled with several issues, originating from a lack of representation and a narrow spectrum of voices. This form of media was dominated by a select few, maintaining a status quo that was far from a reflection of our diverse world. In stark contrast, YouTube emerged on the scene, fundamentally shattering these problematic norms. It arrived with a refreshing approach, a new way of communicating and sharing stories. It didn't just change the game, it redefined it. YouTube took the power from the hands of the few and distributed it widely, amplifying a diverse range of voices and perspectives that had previously been muted. It gave an unprecedented platform to those who were marginalized, ignored, or overlooked by mainstream media, creating an ecosystem where everyone had the chance to be heard. This wasn't a small shift. It was a tectonic movement that reoriented the landscape of media. YouTube became a hub of diverse stories, unique ideas, and vibrant perspectives. It was no longer about who you knew or where you came from. It was about your voice, your message, and the content you created. It replaced the single narrative of traditional media with a cacophony of voices, each adding depth and dimension to our understanding of the world. Their why was to promote diversity and inclusivity. Their purpose was to create an environment where everyone, regardless of their background or identity, felt welcomed and had the chance to contribute to the global discourse. Yet, with the good came the bad, unfiltered content and misinformation. The digital era, whilst bringing forth bountiful knowledge and endless entertainment, also bore the burden of unchecked and unmoderated content. This virtual sea of information was filled not only with wisdom and enlightenment, but also with falsehoods and deceit, seeping into the minds of the unsuspecting. The platform, YouTube, in its unprecedented, began to witness the darker side of unrestricted content dissemination. The creators, the viewers, and the world started noticing the alarming spread of misinformation. The sheer volume of content to moderate was overwhelming, and yet the issue could not be ignored. Just as the open discourse and freedom of expression had been YouTube's strength, it also became its Achilles heel. The platform found itself at crossroads, facing an urgent need to control the tide of misinformation without stifling the voices of its community. In the face of this challenge, YouTube rose to the occasion, acknowledging this significant issue and took responsibility. They comprehended the urgency of the matter and the dire need for a solution as they realized the impact their platform could have on a global scale. They understood the power they wielded and the responsibility that came with it. Consequently, they implemented stringent policies, developed new algorithms, hired a team of professional moderators, and imposed strict content guidelines to ensure that the information disseminated was accurate and reliable. They initiated a battle against fake news and misinformation, committing themselves to maintain the integrity and credibility of their platform. Their why was to curated content for a better world, to be a part of the solution, not the problem. They aimed not merely to entertain, but to educate, enlighten, and empower their users with trustworthy information, thus shaping a future where knowledge is not shrouded by falsehoods. In conclusion, the power of starting with why is evident in YouTube's journey. This isn't merely about a business model or a successful tech company. It's a testament of what a purpose-driven approach can do, and YouTube bears that testament with sheer grace and prominence. The journey they embarked on was never simple, yet it was purposeful. It was charged with a mission, a why that was stronger than the tide of competition, stronger than the pull of market trends. This was not a momentary thought, but a deeply rooted belief that drove their strategy, their decisions, and the very core of their work. Each problem they faced, no matter how big or small, was systematically addressed. Not with the aim of superficially fixing a glitch, but with the intent of aligning it with their why. This approach not only solved the problems at hand, but also strengthened the fabric of their business model, making it robust and foolproof. The problems weren't just that needed to be overcome, but unique opportunities to further solidify their why. Every challenge they faced was a stepping stone towards a more impactful solution, a better version of their service. It was this relentless pursuit of their why, this unyielding belief in their purpose, which led to such impactful solutions. This is not just about YouTube, it's a narrative that has permeated through the journey of many successful organizations and leaders. It's a philosophy that can be adopted by individuals and businesses alike to make a larger impact and to find fulfillment in what we do. It's a reminder for all of us to consider our own why, the impact we can make when our actions are guided by our purpose. Now I invite you to ponder on YouTube's impact, and more importantly, on your own why. The why that drives you, that is deeply rooted in your passions, your values, your dreams. It's the very thing that ushers you towards a certain direction. the core of your existence that dictates every decision you make. Yes, this why is something to reflect upon. Have you ever considered how profound YouTube's contribution has been in shaping our why? From the inception of YouTube in 2005, the platform has been serving as a significant catalyst in influencing our interests, habits, and even our perspectives. It has opened up a world of possibilities, a plethora of information, and a cornucopia of ideas that stimulate our curiosity and spark our ingenuity. Numerous videos on an array of topics are at our disposal, shaping our thought patterns and challenging the conventional boundaries of knowledge. YouTube, in its dynamic charm, offers opportunities for everyone to find their niche. It caters to numerous genres spanning from lifestyle to education, entertainment to technology. It's a hub that embraces diversity and encourages individuality. An everyday user can become an influencer, a teacher, or even an entrepreneur. It's not just about watching videos, it's about nurturing a community that thrives on shared wisdom and collective learning. Beyond its role as an information gateway, YouTube also serves as a platform for self-expression. It allows us to share our stories, our experiences, our unique viewpoints, and even our talents. It's a canvas where we can paint our narratives, a stage where we can perform our scripts. It's a platform that bridges the gap between oblivion and recognition, allowing every voice to be heard. It's quite fascinating, isn't it? The ripple effect of YouTube in our lives is immense, changing the course of our journey, our why. So take a moment to reflect, to understand the magnitude of this influence. But the conversation does not end here. The journey of exploring, learning, and growing continues. And to stay part of this journey, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more content that inspires you to live with purpose.